Live from Afton, Wyoming, it's the 2024 Mountain States Stock Dog Association National Finals, presented by Nutrena. What's inside counts.
Futurity. All right. All right, this is okay. This is Friday, Futurity, second round, and the run order is not correct. So we got to get this corrected. I think this is Mike Clark. Do what? I know it. I don't either. That's why I'm trying to see what's going on. All right, but this is Mike Clark. He's not on the list, so I've sent a text to Jenny, and we'll see if we can't get a response here in a minute and see what's going on with our run orders. He's got a good run going. All right, he's got him looking. He's got him in the pen. Got to go load these cattle on the trailer. We'll go over the course here for you just a minute. There is an alley there that they come up like they're walking right to him. He can block it, but he can't go nowhere. He's got to stand right there. He can go all the way to the trailer. All right, now he's got him in the alley going into the load. One's backing out, little arm flap, and a little heel bite here, little heel bite. Push. Push. Now, these cattle have been loaded on a trailer before, but you know it's dark in there, and they're not wanting to load up for no reason. He was really good all the way to the pen in 3.5. Now he's eating up a minute here. If they boil back over. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. If these cattle see an opportunity to go back out the way they come in, I think they're going to try to go. It's going to depend a lot on how your dog handles it, handles the pressure, his presence. Now, all three, one thought about it, had a brain. They're thinking about it. Mike's got to stand there. He's got to hold that hole. And they're just wanting to come out that alley because that's daylight. He is 3:25 to the pen. Now he's at 5:30. This is a 7-minute course, and there goes that one cow's been looking to go that direction. Now she's a little bit frustrated. Good thing the other two stayed. Goes right back in. It's a touch and go situation here. We get them in that lane going into the trailer. There's 2 lanes there. It's split by a panel. You get them headed into that lane, going in the trailer, your dog has got to apply enough pressure where they don't want to turn back. They want to go forward. Look. Better have a dog with some presence and some power right here. You got 45 seconds to get them loaded. Okay, I just got a message from Jeannie. We're going to have a few skips because of the sheep finals going on. So this is a Futurity dog. So, novice, intermediate, open, all can enter the Futurity with their young dogs. So we're going to have a few skips and jumps around. And I think I know most of them. We'll try to get this done best we can with who we got. And learn it. Okay, so Mike's on time out there after having such a great first 4 obstacle run. Just couldn't get him loaded there. So he's going to time out with 2:25.
Good work by Guy Johnson and BC Dulce. A score of 2:25 and a time of 7 minutes. Next up, we have DJ Anderson and A1 Jolene. On deck, Randall Walker and Sadie Clyde. In the hole, and 5, Tim Rogers and Roscoe. Getting ready, number 6, Jeff Gunner and AKG Maple.
This is DJ Anderson, and my problem here is my run order is not matching my list I have here for Friday run order for Futurity. So something's going on here, but this is DJ Anderson. But this is DJ. Nice fetch time of 25 seconds. Coming up, got to put them in the right side of this. Come around. Don't let them come out over here. Put them back around 2 inches from where they went in. Got one with just a little bit on the wrong side. Now in this obstacle, if one goes in the left side of that panel, you have to bring them all back out. It's all or nothing kind of deal here. Little nip. Get along, little doggies. All right. They're moving along nicely in the correct way they need to go. Got to guard the left toe, send them out the left. Good dog. All right. Walk. Nice job at 1:21. They've got to bring them down to 4. 4's been a pass through or just a roundabout. But this time there is a V. We got to bring them up through the middle and straight in the obstacle. It's a good set of cows. They're moving at a nice pace and they're staying together. Awesome right there. Awesome. 1:40. Coming to the pen. Now, Mike had a good run while ago into the pen. Let them walk just a little bit, make sure they're looking in the correct position. Dog short flanks that'll come by side. Come by just a tick, Just enough. Move your head, cow. There. Away. And on the wrong side. There is between the panels and the wall, there is about a 12-foot space over there. So it's, and it's probably a 6-foot opening. So you got to be a little more precise with what you're doing today to get these cattle loaded. Just move their heads around, and he's got them loaded. All right, let's see if he's got enough dog, enough stock sense here to get these cattle loaded. That one got old red looking up there where the Hereford is. He may do it. I think he's got enough dog. Come on. And they're loaded. Time 2:56 for DJ Anderson and his, I don't know what his dog's name is because I don't have that list.
Good job, DJ Anderson and A1 Brody. Full points of 270 and a time of 256. Next up, we're going to have Randall Walker and Sadie Spy on deck. Number 5, Richard Rogers and Roscoe in the hole. Number 6, Kathy Garner and KKG Maple. Number 7, Joan Tejan and Jess Girelli.
All right. I'm going to go see if I can find something different for a run order. This is Randall Walker. Okay, I just got the information I was looking for. So the sheep, intermediate sheep takes, or the sheep pen, I don't know what's running down there, takes precedence over this pen, so we'll have some move arounds. This is Randall Walker and Clyde. We just had DJ Anderson. We'll pick up James and Eve and Guy here in a little bit. It might have been Guy that run first while I said Mike Clark. All right, but this is Randall Walker and Clyde. Got to get them regrouped here. Good job getting them regrouped, pushing them on. Randall's going to push. He's trying to win. He had a Futurity Dog of the Year was Oz. This is Clyde. So Randall will run Oz a little later down the road. All right. You know, Randall does this for a living. He pens and sorts cattle for a living up in Washington. So, you know, this ought to play into his well, that and stuck his nose on the right side. He holds this one up. Randall gives him the big ugly there. Turns him around, push. I promise Clyde's going to push. And he did. 230. You know, just pushing the envelope till it bust, and it didn't bust till he got him on the trailer. What an awesome job from Randall Walker and Clyde. You know, I told you Randall does this for a living, and that come into play there. He's not afraid to push a calf and regroup it and shoot him in. When he got him coming in foul, he didn't slow him up. It was coming in hot, and him and Clyde gets it done. Lincoln, Rogers, and Roscoe. So the Futurity cattle here has heated up early. You know, DJ just made a heck of a run, and Randall Walker comes right behind him and makes another great run. And TI guy's not got his headset on. He may can hear me. But we start trying to keep up with leaderboard changes as we go if we can. Sometimes it's hard for me to remember who had what, but I'm watching these runs. And, of course, Randall just made a smoking run. And Lincoln is very capable right here with his Border Collie. He's kind of got a crossover going here. He's got no tail, so I don't know if Lincoln's trying to make him a hanging tree or if he was a hanging tree and Lincoln's trying to make him a Border Collie. I don't know. Nah, this puppy had an accident when he was a puppy, and had to have his tail removed. So we're going to see some good runs today from here. If we can get a leaderboard, maybe start looking at that, and we can kind of keep people updated on what's happening with their leaderboard changes. It's already got hot and fast here in the Futurity cattle this morning. All right. Get them looking the right way and send them on, Lincoln. You know, fetch these cattle already. You can see a little bit of trend here. These cattle are moving, but they're not moving as good and as grouped up together as the others was. Come by, Lincoln. Come on, Roscoe Pico train. There, got them moving. You know, it's hard not to play into the fact, you know, you want to win. And of course, if you're going to win this thing, you got to have two good scores. This is the second round of the Futurity. You only get 2 runs, so you got to get as much as you can out of what you got. Of course, Lincoln does really good with these young dogs. He's got 4 in the nursery finals. Lincoln will use his dog. You see him behind. He knows that dog will listen. He knows that dog will cover that hole. Brings him in the pen. Send him away, Lincoln. There, boom. Good job, Roscoe. Good job, good job. Come on, Lincoln. Man, you got to go. You only got a minute to finish up. So you see how fast those first those 2 runs were at 2:30 and 2:40 something. You know, so Man, it's hard not to play into that gear. You can't go as fast except the speed the cattle will allow you to. You can push on them till the bubble pops, and then it's going to be too bad, too sad. You know, he's at 2 minutes, and he's making a great run. But see, like that cow's been looking back since they set him out down there. So you got to deal with the cards you're dealt. You got to play them. Sometimes you got to know when to fold them and when to hold them. Right now, he's got to go. Got one lagging. Going to hurt him right here because these cattle have been used to going around. Now they got to go up in the middle, come by just a little bit. They're away. Good. Lincoln's thinking like I am. I'm kidding, folks. Come on. Come on. What an outstanding run going right here. But just like, dang, Randall's 230 already. He's done in the trailer. Those two, if that other one was like those two, he'd be way ahead of the game. Walk up Roscoe, and I know Roscoe will bite a foot. He's got to get those cattle looking in that hole, not the hole he's standing in, like that one's on the wrong side of life. Now, Roscoe. Now, Roscoe. There it is. Oh, that's what can get you in trouble. Ooh. We got to roll the dice. That cow, they're not man shy. They'll come right to Lincoln. They're not vicious or nothing, like that, but they're just not scared of people because they're handled so much with people. Good boy. There. And that one's going to beat him up. Get out the back. Now, if those other two stay in there, he'll be fine. If he can load this one back, But Lincoln's a competitor. He's pushing the envelope a little bit. It all depends on how fast this one gets in there. He has two out. He's got to load them two back. He's still okay if he can load them two back right here. Come by. Up. There. Now he's got to do it again. Oh, now he's got him disturbed a little bit. So, I don't know how Lincoln did coming in the Futurity. It's just 2 runs. It's not 2 in the short like the others are because these are young dogs. But I know Roscoe's running in the nursery too. That was on the good side. Come on, load, cattle. Easy, Lincoln, get back. I think this is going to eat him up right here. He's going to be at 5-16. You roll the dice. You hope they land on 7s. Sometimes it doesn't. You hate to see this, and Lincoln knows it's not going to happen, so he just lays his dog down, and just another day. So Lincoln is going to be 225 at times out there, a full score at 6 minutes. Just an awesome job, great effort coming into it. So
after Jody, we're going to break so we can roll cattle in the lower arena.
All right, this is Kathy Garner and Maple. And then we'll have Joni Tejan after Joni runs. And I know Joni's probably down in the sheep pen, so we'll see if Joni runs. Then we're going to take a break to roll cattle. And so don't go away. This Futurity class here, these young dogs, all of them under 3 years old, are working extremely well for us this morning. So this is going to be some good watching. Like and share if you can. Invite your friends to jump on here with us. Off and running Maple is gone. Come by. Gotta get away. Gotta get away. You know, those two guys that posted those first runs that were really fast, you know, they've set the pace, and what's going to happen is you're going to make everybody else think about going fast. And if you're not used to going fast, or if your dog can't handle pressure, the cows don't handle pressure, whatever reason, it could be a train wreck or it could be an awesome run. We got to see. So we're looking at 2:30 here, so you got to be 2:29 to take the lead here. You got to be under 3 minutes to get into the top three right here. All right, she shot him in number 2. Now they kind of want to turn around. Got to go around that panel. Got to come around here and guard this hole. If these cows come out this hole, and old Baldy, he looked at it, and we got a problem. We got 2 out the right way. Now we got a real problem. You got to unload them. Got to unload them all. Got to start over. Got to start over. As fast as that was, got to start over. All right, she's regrouped. Now what's she gonna do? And once these cattle have been in there and found a way out, or about a way back in, they're going to be looking for that same way. Old Brockle face there looks, and she's going to, whoa, come, short flank. You know, this is exciting for everybody, you know, us watching here and us talking about each run. This cow's looking. Come by. Good job. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. We got them out correctly, but boy, they are aggravated a little bit right now. So we got to resettle. It's going to be a long trip to 3 and out to correct hoe at 2:45. Now the dog's feeling the pressure. You see, this is what I'm talking about. This dog gets excited. Whistles are getting faster. Kathy may be caught up in the moment just a little bit here. Got them back together now. I don't know what her first run was the other day, but boy, she needs to settle these cattle and get them headed in the right way, and see they're just running, looking for relief. Yeah, they're just looking for relief. You can see already the trend that has been set here, that these cattle are going to have to be handled, and you got to draw the right set. And, you know, you got to deal with the cards you dealt. So that obstacle's dead, so where they're at right now does not matter at all. She's still heading toward 3 at 3:48.50. Might be a good time just to whoa. Just to whoa. They're going to be on the wrong side of life here. One goes in the correct way and looks at the bad hole, and he's going to go out the bad hole. Yeah, and see, in other runs, these cattle may have been in here before, earlier in the week, not yesterday probably. or today. So that hole was open. The funnel and tunnel went toward forward down there, so they're used to going that way. So now we're asking them to turn and go to the right, which is different. And you know, these cattle are patterned animals. So that pattern has been established, and you know, you can already tell that this run's not gone like Kathy wanted it to. Of course, she's trying to win, ain't no doubt about it. And I think Kathy is intermediate handler, so a lot of these guys have these Futurity dogs are open handlers, so she's kind of stepping up her game and competing with them and trying to do the best she can. You know, sometimes you just got to go, well, I gave it a great effort. I tried my best. Today's not my day. Wasn't a set of cattle I needed. Whatever. But, you know, not going to finish the way Kathy wanted it to. But, you know, really good job coming in here with a young dog and competing. It's a 7-minute course, so she's got a little time, but... All right, she's got about 30 seconds before the horn goes off. All right. They entered correctly, but exited incorrectly, so. All right. She's going to time out. Okay, so before Joni runs, they're going to roll some cattle from the upper arena to the lower arena. Our cattle crew back there has got to move some cows. We'll be back. Don't go away. On your screen here, Champion Buckle sponsors, Sheer Bless, Weymouth Stock Dogs, West Coast Stock Dogs, Mora Enterprises, JB Waterwell, Red Baron Drive-In, Alpine Animal Clinic, and Creeper Border Collies. Thank you guys for your sponsorship this year of our Champion Buckles. I don't know how many classes there are of cattle and sheep, but all these people chipped in and made it possible to give away these nice prizes here this year at Mountain State Stock Dog National Finals here in Afton, Wyoming.
Country Vet Naturals dog food is crafted for hard-working dogs, packed with high-quality protein, essential vitamins and minerals. It's designed to fuel their energy and endurance. No fillers, no artificial additives, just pure natural nutrition for your loyal partner. Our formulas support your dog's digestive health, ensuring they can thrive at their best with comfort and ease. Country Vet Naturals gives your dog the strength and stamina to perform their best. Because when the job's tough, they deserve the best. Power your dog's performance with Country Vet Naturals.
use our dogs every day. You know, on the ranch, we run a lot of cattle here that would take 7 or 8 full-time cowboys, and we have no full-time cowboys. It's just me and my family and one hired guy. These dogs come out and handle these cattle and pen these cattle. We move 500-600 in a group at a time with 1 or 2 dogs quietly. We breed and strive to breed working cattle and sheep dogs that are versatile enough and that have enough trainability and are biddable enough that you can work most stock with them. I think that we really focus on the health of our dogs. We health test all of our dogs. We really try to push to create the best dog with the best genetic background that we can, both health and pedigree wise. If you want to get a hold of us, go to milliron-sranch.com. You can get a hold of us. We'll always get back to you. If you have any questions about anything, it's not even about purchasing a dog, about a dog that you own that you need help with, please feel free to get a hold of us. Go to the website, milliron-sranch.com.
Thank you, Charlie. Thanks, Rocky. Thanks, Cooper. You too, Toby and Jody and Daisy and Sadie and Gracie. Your loyalty means everything to us, which is why we perfected the recipes behind our food and included special support for mobility and immunity. Find premium nutrition near you at nutrinaworld.com/loyallife. Nutrina, what's inside counts.
Named Jess that Joni runs some, and so I don't know which dog this is, but the dog's name is Jess. And this is Joni in the Futurity cattle. Dogs out to come by, cattle are out. Now, sometimes you might think, well, the dog overflanked, but I think Joni sent that dog all the way around there and stopped on that side just to get control of them cattle and make them hiccup and pause right there. Nice job on the fetch, 18 seconds coming through. One of them got her head up looking for home. Dog comes around, stops it. Just let it settle. All right. That's going to be the leader. This depends on what direction she leads them in. Right now, she's leading them right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Maybe just a tick of a dog just didn't take the flank, went a little bit too far, didn't stop when she told it to. But you can tell this cow out front is going to be, I won't say trouble, but it's going to have to be handled because it's got its head up and looking all around, and the others will follow it, but they're a little bit behind. You can see it wants to just kind of running loose. Joni's telling the dog to get off, take some pressure off that cow. Love from to stay right here, and she didn't. I thought she might send that dog come by around just to influence that cow. And those other two are cooperating. Oh, you old hussy. They're going correctly. If it come around, follow. Yes. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's lucky, and it don't matter which as long as they work together. Now, this might be a little bit of a deal here because that cow's running, and we got to get them up and in the middle of that obstacle and come straight out. And it's just being a booger. Luckily, them other two are helping hold things together. If they'll stay together and stand there, yeah, what we're going to do here, they won't go on the back side of that deal. Come under the panels, there, away under the panels. Oh, you old booger. Just 2 out of 3 don't make it in this deal. You need that third one to cooperate too. And Johnny's done a heck of a job here of getting to this point with this cow, the way it's been acting. Nothing, the dog has not, caused this. He came in the arena like that. Easy now. We got to kind of easy. promise you she's doing all she can do with this set she's drawn. That one cow is just not fitting the bill. We're not done yet. Maybe get them right here and bring them across the arena. And now another one's decided to join the buddy in the chase race. It's aggravating when you stand out there in front of the crowd and by yourself out there and cattle's not working correctly. Big wide way here would help, I think. And that's what she got. She might overflank just a little bit. Yes, she did. And then stop those cattle. Now, ooh. 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 I don't. Yes. Yes. Come get these other two. Oh, you goofball. Now, that one can't load until these other two get pinned. So if she runs and jumps on that trailer, she's got to get that cow off the trailer. That was not bad, Johnny. As long as you can keep that one in, I think these two will cooperate eventually. Like that. Now, here's going to be the problem. Get back, Jess. That one will jump on that trailer, then other two will follow. In the end, that cow kind of helped right there in the load. It was aggravating through the whole course. You know, she's not going to be in the top 2 or 3, but for sure a great job with maybe a cow that didn't quite fit the other two. But in the end there, she got it held up in the pen, and it helped because it wanted to go somewhere. And it loaded itself, really, and then the other two she could load and help follow. Really good job with Jess there by Johnny teaching. Jeff Christensen and Flo. And then James Phillips, Guy Johnson. All right, we're running through them up here. Cattle are cooperating and moving, and the times are fast, and so we're moving right along here in the Futurity Cattle Day number 2. Jeff Christensen is up next. Comes to us from Millsap, Texas. Hey, I was worried about him right down there. Calls for his cattle. Open the gate. So right now, you know, you start seeing patterns early on. We can tell this Hereford is not really exhiberating a lot of trouble. He's just a lot heavier than the other two, and he says it's going to be a hurry up and wait, or bring him on, go get the other two, bring him up. You know, right now, little dog's won't looking at the front two. He needs to concentrate on that one right there. Go get the other one. Go get the other one. You'd really like to have them bunched in here going into two where they'll follow each other around. Now, the one's going to enter. Black one's going to follow a little bit, but that red one, he's just like, y'all go on up there and check it out. I'll come by later and see if it's okay. Very heavy. So, all right, see, when Jeff moved and took the pressure off the gate, that cow said, okay, I know where the exit is. I'm just going to start walking up through there. All right, he's got them kind of grouped up right here. If we can just get them looking in the right direction. All right, Jeff's going to use his dog. He's going to try to hold the hole. You see him backing up from that hole. You don't want to put a lot of pressure on it. You got to get him coming around. Slow moving, 240 on the clock. All right, he's going to walk him through. I'm not sure at Hereford's a team player. They've just really not shouldered up as a whole here together. It's not a set of cows you're going to be able to be fast with. You know, we're looking at 3:30 on the clock and the leaderboard is at 2:30, so you can only imagine how fast those runs were earlier. Difference in sets of cattle you draw. Got to deal with what you got. Little dog's working good. You know, taking his flanks, taking his stops. Didn't cause creation of a problem there. When the cow looked at him, he just held his ground. Already got him through it. Usually that 5.5 minutes doing it. Just not grouping up. They're not running off or anything. They're just moseying along. Like today, doesn't matter. And it doesn't to the cattle. One pin herself. One walks in, pin. He's got 1:15. They've got one on the outside over there. The red one. Now he's got it in. All right, we got one going in the correct way up in the alley toward the trailer. He's got his pinpoints. He's got 30 seconds to get him loaded. Be nice to have a little nip. Whoop, 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 whoop. Come by. Maybe just enough pressure to get him moving. This is a heavy cow. Been heavy since the beginning. Ten seconds. Push. Push, push, push. You gotta push. If you want to finish, you gotta push. Jeff's gonna time out with 2:25 at 7 minutes. He just didn't get him loaded.
So close. That was Jeff Christensen and Flo with a score of 2:25, time of 7 minutes. Next up, we will have Double J Cap in the hole, number 11, Dennis Bisnet and Quinn. And then we're going to roll in James Butler and Eve getting ready.
All right, up next is James Phillips and Quinn. Then we have Guy Johnson, Dennis Bisnet. And then I think they said we're going to roll James Butler in here. He was in the sheep pen earlier with Eve. All right, here we go. Number 8 on the run order. Go ahead and push and get that over with. That's what I'm talking about. That cattle was sniffing that dog out. Can you really make me, can you make me move or not? He did. It seems like it might be a pretty good set right here. They're not running off, but they're moving. Got just enough movement in them to go somewhere, and respectful of the dog and the humans too, to keep them moving. This one might have took offense to something that happened, a movement or something, but he's kind of wanting to run around a little bit yet. Now we got them grouped up and just to walk them through 3. Come by, you're late. You can just kind of tell sometimes those guys are looking a little bit past the panel. Been a little aggravating now. Out the wrong hole. And it would have been her. Now we got to regroup. split. One in, one on each side. Can't seem to get them to group up and settle right there at the mouth of this opening. They want to separate right there, and sometimes the panel helps separate them. Sometimes they're just thinking different. Come by, come by, come by, come by. No deal. Now, can he get this one around and stuck back in there? And he can't. It's frustrating when this happens. There ain't nothing you can do about it. Try to regroup and try to finish. See where it falls when the average is all figured up. Might be his best chance right here. Come by. All right. Away, 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 away. There. Okay, it did. It was his best chance, and he got it done. Good job. 5 minutes. He's got 2 minutes left to get through 4 into 5 and stuff him on the trailer. All right, got it done. It's got about a minute. It's going to be tough.
All right, I appreciate it. Thanks, Shelby. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
One on the outside looking in. One on the inside looking out. All right, he's going to get his pinpoints. You know, if he gets, he's got 30 seconds. If he gets these loaded, he's done a really good job finishing this course. He needs to show them and they're not looking the right way. Had the one chance and it didn't work out for him, and done a heck of a job getting him to the pen there. So that was a good job. Just didn't have enough time or the right set of cows. That was James Phillips and Quinn. We have Guy Johnson and Double J Cap. Dennis Bisnet and Quinn will be up next.
We're going to have Guy Johnson and Double J Cap. On deck number 11, Dennis Bisnet and Quinn. Then we're going to roll James Butler and Eve in the hole. And getting ready, number 12, Barry Commerce and Ranger.
Oh, leaderboard. Well, we got a little break right here, right now. Randall Walker and Sadis Clyde at 2:30. DJ Anderson and Jolene at 2:56. Johnny Tejan at 4:44. And guys, Johnny Tejan's 4:44 was just as impressive as anything with the set of cows she had. Guy Johnson 2:25, 7 minutes. Lincoln Rogers and Roscoe at 7 minutes. And those two, I'm sure, go back to timelines. So there's room at the top. You know, you may not finish first or second, but there's sure room at the top to finish in the top 4 or 5 here and put 2 runs together to win the Futurity at the MSSA National Finals. All right, this is Guy Johnson. Off and running. Cap. Nice job. These cattle are staying shouldered up, so, you know, and they're walking and trotting a little bit. They're just staying at a nice pace. He's just keeping them moving. I like this set of cows. Got him in the mouth. Let's see what we do. Is he going to stay and send dog or move and stay dog? Gonna send dog. Send him, send him, send him, send him, send him, send him. Outstanding. Outstanding. Good. Give that cow a little space. Come by right here and get him moving over here toward 3. At 1:30. So, you know, guys, dang, Randall Walker and DJ Anderson in the 2-minute ranges with their runs was just crazy. How fast they were and nothing went wrong, and man, you know, he's got a minute to, you know, to be in the same area as they were. Well, this is crazy. But he is doing a great job with this cattle. He's got a sure enough chance to move into first place with this set of cattle. If he's going to hustle, right here's a good place to hustle. I don't know if he wants to disturb them, but he needs to pick them up here, right there. Yes, yeah, keep them trotting. That pace will work because they're staying shouldered up pretty good. Move them. Yep, got 2 on the wrong side. Now he's got to daylight them back behind the end of the widest part of the panels. All right, by my eyes, they're daylighted, so he got to turn around, come around, and spin them around. All right, come on. You got a little space here to move them. All right, at the 4-minute mark, he's got him pinned. That black one's looking in the correct way, and it's walking. Just need a little pressure to keep it moving. Need a little help from our friends right here. Turn the head, move back. Oh, yep. Now. Oh, that one's always wanting to back up and look. Oh, now they all three want to back up and look. Can the little dog hold? You know, right here might, I don't know, I'm not down there, but if you get a little flank, get a little momentum going in, if they take the right way, good. He's got 2 minutes. A full score will move him into fourth place at this point. They're held up right there, and they won't look at the dog and won't look at the right hole. Look, he needs that little dog to walk up in the pen right there. Thirty seconds. Little dogs work really good, listen really well, but it's just not wanting to walk up in there and hold pressure. He's going to time out at 2:25. Should have Dennis Bisnet and Quinn up next.
Good job, Guy Johnson and Double J Cash. That was a score of 2:25 and time 7 minutes. Up next, we'll have number 11.
Apex.
And Quinn. Then we're going to have Roll
Ranch Legend Sale.
on deck. And we'll
Auction
roll
started
12,
sometime this week.
Ranger,
Goes to the 22nd.
Russell McCord, and Sadie.
Dennis Bisnet comes to us from Wilton, California. I visited a little bit with Richard the other day and just touched with Dennis one day. And Richard's fun to talk to about California and things going on out there. He's funny. Having a little trouble getting old Quinn to look in the right direction. Ain't seen him yet. Remember, these are young dogs. Some of these dogs could be, less than 2 years old. Some could be just over 2, and some of them not quite 3. So they're young. And you got it. You say, oh, there they are. I got you, boss. Let's go. Oh, he's got him moving now. two of them separated from third when he was lagging behind. The little dog kind of missed it and didn't pick it up. Dennis had to stand and look back and go get it. It went right in the pen. Leads them other two to see his buddy want to come visit. You know, it's amazing the level of training these dogs will take and rise to, and the biddability of them, and still have enough to move cattle. And some move cattle better than others. It's just like people. We all got a strength. That ain't gonna work. I got to reload them, redo it again. Just like people, we all got our strengths and weaknesses. You got to learn to work with what you got, or get something else. Got them looking. Gotta get them looking further. All right, this kind of situation he was in a while ago, that little dog won't come over there. He needs to come away and come pick up this brockle-faced cow, motley-faced. A little different terminology in different parts of the world. I learned that word this week. Yup, gonna come in the same situation. Now it's gonna be difficult. Dennis can't go in there, and he's got to steel guard this hole over here. He's got two. He needs that third one to come on around. Needs that little dog to hold pressure on this cow. He's wanting to go get them other two. Maybe he can send this little dog away if he comes just that cow's nose. Right there, overflank. And it blows on him again, so we're right back to square one at number 2. We gotta go get him and reload him. You know, these cattle are a little bit heavy this morning. Of course, they've been trialed all week. We feed them good, water them, and they've been trialed, so they're like, you know, we're kind of tired of playing this game this time of the week. And so your dog's got to be a little stronger to move these heavier cattle and still be broke enough to listen. Kind of got a Mexican standoff going on out here. Let's see if I can pick up the live feed. let's see who's watching. Dan Haley and Eric Woman. Denise Christensen, that's Jeff's wife. Beth McKay. Hey, if you're on here, jump on there, like and share. See if we can't pick up some more visitors. We love your commentary, your comments, different perspectives. All right, Dennis is going to time out here with Quinn. All right, jump back over here at my run order.
Okay, thank you, Dennis Bisnett and Quinn. Score 45. Next up, we're going to have James Butler and Eve. And then we're going to go to number 12, Barry Greenmersh and Ranger. I believe Russell McCord and Sadie are down in the sheep arena. So then we will go to number 14, Nathan Myers and Nico.
All right, so we're going to pick up James Butler from number 1. He's been down in the sheep pen. Then we go to Barry. Russell's in the sheep pen. And pick up Nathan Myers and Rico and David Briggs after that. All right, James Butler and Eve. James comes to us from Center, Texas. He's runs owner's high roller whitetails down there, and him and his wife Verona run dogs here. And James is a great supporter of Mountain States and stock dogs. He's done a really good job. He's a really competitor in the sport. Calls for his cattle. Let's see what he draws. Good fetch time. These cattle are staying pretty much shouldered up with him out here. James in the past has been vocal commander, and he can spit them out fast as a dog can take them. He's gone to a whistle here lately, and he's doing a good job with that. Wait. It didn't work. Let that come right back in. Oh, boy, it almost was on quite hard, and it did. We're good. Come by away. Do something, James. Away hard. And still good, and it's not. You know, James is going to mash the pedal. I mean, he's trying to win. He knows he's got Randall and DJ up there sitting up in the top, and he comes in here toward the bottom of his times, I think. In the wrong hole there, right it is. Gonna spin them around again. Got them reloaded. James does a good job of making chicken salad out of other ingredients. A little bit different strategy, and it almost spoke too soon, but it worked. All right, got him in 2. You know, this is a combination of 2 runs from this week. So this is only 2 runs in the Futurity, 1 and 2, and so he needs a good time here and take our combination, see who the Futurity champion is. Old Yeller decided she didn't want to play with others. He left her in a good spot. Go follow it. Wait. Make it fall. Now, she'll just hang her right, and she does. Oh, yes, Lordy. Roll a dice. James, come on, pick him up. I promise he's going to come on. That was a good move there. Old Yeller helped us out a little bit. You know, James does a great job, but, you know, when we get down to the pen, he gets them pinned. he does really good at sorting cattle. He run high roller Angus for years, and he knows cattle, so he knows how to handle them in the pen. His little dog's pretty responsive, and I'm going to brag on a little bit just because I got a puppy out of this baby mama. I really like him. He's out of Glenn and Eve. Glenn's a phenomenal dog. Went to Futurity when he was a very young dog, and he's got him loaded at 321. Now then, push, 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 and he does, and boom, 334. That'll move him into third place in the round. Watch your dog, James. That's a good run. You know, things been a little crooked up here. At number 2, got a little luck, got a little help at 3, moving right on through 4. Got to the pen, which I knew he would. He knew how to handle cattle and the right amount of pressure. Eve had the heel bite to put him on, and got it done in 334. That's a good run, James Butler and Eve. We're sure looking forward to the future of our dog out of Glenn and Eve. We'll pick up Barry Bremerch and Ranger, and then maybe Nathan Myers and Rico. Apex Ranch Legends stock dog sale. They got an auction going on right now. I think there's 5 dogs in the auction this time. One of them's running here. Frankie Acosta has a dog named Gus. It's running here at the Mountain State Stock Dog Association National Finals. You want to go check that out at Apex Ranch Legends. Matter of fact, let me see if I can't get a update on the sales. Barry sends Ranger come by. All right, gets them picked up. They're moving. Already you got 2 want to trot and 1 wants to lag. We'll see what happens. Nice through the fetch. Gus dog is at 11.5. Huck is at 47.50. Jigs at 42.50. And Tag at 16. Tag is owned by a guy that's got a great big Spanish. Ooh, Barry smoked him right through there. That's a smoking run. The Tag dog is owned by a guy up there in Missouri that owns a big goat farm, Spanish goat farm. That dog's at 16.5, and it is a nice dog. So you see there the current bid on Sky is $6,000. The reserve's not met on Tag yet, nor Gus, so you can tell what these dogs are worth to their owners. Barry's lighting it up. Does he have a chance to catch the leaders? He's got less than a minute. So you can just imagine what a run those were. Posted earlier by Randall and DJ at 240 something, I think. But Barry's making a heck of a run right here. He sure is. You know, James was 330 something. Barry's got a chance here to move into third place. Just missed the nose there, 2-4 rule, 2-inch pound and 4-inch nose. Come away. Oh. Just that little bit of time there, you know, it just eats clock a little bit. And he missed it on the 2-4 rule. Just how thin that line is. Kick him out, Barry. Kick him out. Kick him out. All right, walk him up. Maybe just getting a little close at getting a little deep for right now. You got to get them heads looking, and doggone it. Had two, one didn't, and I tell everybody it don't matter. There might be one out there in the world, but a 40-pound dog is not going to stop a 1,000-pound cow if it don't want to be stopped. The cattle react to pressure and release, and right here you can't give them much release. This dog keeps wanting to overflank back just a little bit. Got to be a little bit more precise, and just like that, just that much to the inside cost him from looking at that, and that he's got it there now. This cat, and he may be stronger to the head. This dog may be the reason. He will bite a foot. Push. Dog, cow, and all are on the trotter. 4 minutes and 1 second. Get your dog out of the way, Barry. All right, good job. Finishes the course at 4:01. I think that'll put him in 4th for Barry Merch. And Ranger, nice dog.
Good job, Barry. Good finish and 3 minutes, full point, 370, and a time of 4:01. Next up, we have number 14, Nathan Myers and Rico on deck. Number 15, David Bridges and Dad.
Nathan Myers and Rico will be up next. On your screen, got Dog LLC. That's Jenny Biggers and her business. Great sponsor here at Mountain State Stock Dog Association National Finals. Nathan comes to us from Colville, Utah. Calls for his cattle. And the gate's open, but cattle ain't come, so they may be. There comes the head, the tail. They come out grouped together. Dog hadn't seen them yet. Hadn't seen them yet. Gotta look, look. There it did. You can tell when they see them. Everything changes. You can tell these are young dogs, some of them, and you can trial these dogs some in the year. You just have to nominate them before you ever run them. Some of them go to the Southwest, and you got to you got to nominate them before you ever take them to the Southwest in November, and then you can run them a little bit. But some of them may not have had as much experience as some, and some may more than others. You can tell this is a young dog. And nature was kind of overriding. He wanted to just bring him to Nathan. He's got to really get a hold of him and get his commands down. So he's eat up 1 minute and 33 on the clock. He's got to go get them other two and then bring them all back through. All right, now we're working. One of them's on the wrong side. If he gets him, he's got to unload him. Had to get that clear. Tailhead was sitting in the plane, was not completely unloaded. He's got to get it out and make those others. He's got to turn around and load them all three. Got to get that dog to come around here and stand. He's not wanting to. He's wanting to go to balance, and you got to be able to override balance, which is a lot of hereditary in nature and hundreds of years of breeding. But you've got to get that dog to stand off balance. All right, he got it done. 3:30. This is number 13. If you're watching at home, want to know where we're at. If you're here at the finals, trying to keep up with it, where you need to be, when you need to be. This is number 13. And there she goes. Went in the right hole. Bet money she goes out the left hole. I win. In the wrong hole, got to unload both of them. Not going to be beneficial to his run. That keeps wanting to separate and run off, and you got another one to go a different direction. Just making it difficult on Nathan right now. Got a good chance maybe right here. They're all kind of right there. Slipped by. $27 going to run today, so we're getting close to halfway. Gotta go back and pick up Russell McCord here in a little bit. We're gonna time out here. Sometimes you just gotta know when to fold them. Nathan Hewitt, so he's going to be a
Thank you, Nathan Myers.
competitor and a sportsman here and not
Score of 90.
keep at it.
Next up, we have number 15, David Briggs and Dash. On deck, number 16, Nathan Rogers and Rue. In the holds, number 17, Jody Tejan and Slash.
Maybe we get us a leaderboard up here while we're getting these cattle out.
Getting ready, number 18, Jeffrey Horner and Voodoo.
All right, you see Randall, DJ, James, Barry moves up, Joni moves down one. So there's your leaders in top 5 here. There's still room to move. If you can get in there in the fours, 3 and the highest fours, there's room. Be tough on the top 2. You better be getting it. All right. So we get the pen cleared here. Cowboys get the cattle out. We're going to go and pick up David Briggs and Dash. All right, here we go. I hope this is not a pattern with 2 and 1. Maybe that will kind of keep up. Gets him in there. He's doing the pushing, the whole dog's on him, but what's going to happen is he can't get in the pen. His presence may not be enough to move these cows because they're not man shy. They've been fed and handled, and so they're not scared of men or people. So he's going to have to use his dog. Now he's on the wrong side of life to hold this hole and move the dogs. I move the cattle. He's got to decide what he wants to do here. Now he can move the cattle if the dog will respond enough to, when they start moving, to come to move away and cover that hole. David's thinking about moving over here to cover this hole. We'll see. All right, got it done. There's that 2 and 1. Excuse me. We was talking about it earlier. Hoped it didn't become a pattern, and because you always got to go get some, bring them back, or push 1, 2, and if they're not shouldered up, it's very difficult to win, or even get in the top 5 here. They got to be shouldered up. Of course, Joni Teachin pulled one off a while ago with one that was like that. It did give her trouble all the way through the course, and then at the end it kind of helped by jumping on the trailer. Another 2 followed it. Good job there with David and Dash getting them moved through 3. Now, if you want to trot them a little, this is your place. You can do it. But not in that direction. Got to get them headed back toward the bottom. All right, that's a pretty good deal right here. The path they took, they just went in and turned around. There's that one, just lagging back enough where you can't really get them moving fast as you'd like to. All right, they're coming together now. If I could hold them here, I would, coming into the pen. I got 2 of them stuck the nose on the wrong side of the panel. Away, wrapped them around. He's got them loaded. Gotta get him walked up, push a little bit. All right, 1, 2, 3. Caesar Trailer, come in here, dog. All right, he gets it done. 5:15. That won't move him into the top 5, I don't think, but it'll sure get him a score to go with his other one he had the other day earlier in the week. David Briggs and Dash from Wood Lake, California. Good deal. It's an accomplishment just to get these boogers through the course and finish under 7 minutes. High Roller Angus, James Butler. Contact James at highrollerwhitetails.com. You can see some of his accomplishments there with his dogs. I think that one in the middle is Pete.
On deck, number 17, Joni Tejan and / Jay Ash. And we're going to roll number 13, Russell McCord and Sadie in after Jonah. Getting ready with number 18, Jeff Warner and Boo.
All right, this is Lincoln Rogers. And Rue. You'll watch Lincoln here. He'll get those cattle loaded, and he's going to trust his dog. And sometimes it hurts him, but sometimes, most of the time, Lincoln trusts his dog to go hold them gates. Here's trusting it to hold that cow. You know, Rue had her eyes on that cow the whole time during this run, kept wanting to look and look, but as soon as he got them two through and he sent her, she knew where she was going. Lincoln, I think, had a thought. He didn't. I thought he was going to let that one point and then go try to bring the other two through that obstacle, but he didn't, so I wasn't thinking like he was.
Sorry, you gotta leave, you guys.
No, you're not.
I know, I was gonna say that.
Hey, you put in 6 days worth of work in 4.5, so
That's true, see?
you got it. Right there, back at it, back at the salt mine.
This one cow, I was hoping that wouldn't happen here and get to see Rue and Lincoln work together and burn one down. But these, well, let's see what Lincoln's thinking. He's got that one coming back to these other two. Them two humpback heifers causing trouble. Frustrating for Lincoln. This little dog's working really hard, trying to do everything he can or she can to do what Lincoln tells it to and get these cattle gathered up. So far, so not good. If he could have held them with half a cow in there and backed them up. That's a lot of work for 45 points, Lincoln Rogers. You know, Lincoln's not going to finish the course. There's just not enough time left. But you got to appreciate the work and the toughness of this little dog here. You know, you got to appreciate the effort and the work. You know, and she's still taking commands and doing the best she can with what she's got. So he's got 2. He's going to get 3 out of that, so he's going to get some more points. You know, it's just an outstanding effort on Lincoln and his dog, Rue, there to get as many as he did. I mean, the crowd here, if you can hear them, they appreciate the work of that dog and Lincoln there. Just what a dog. Just cards weren't in it for Lincoln today with that dog.
We have number 17, Joni Tejan, and Flash Day.
Okay, up next we'll have Joni Tejan and Ash at number 17.
Recorded Sadie back in after Joni.
And we're going to get, I can't remember who she said right then after Joni. Then we go to Jeffrey Horner and Voodoo, Steve White and Jace. 14 going to 27, about halfway done. Off and running. "19 seconds through the fetch. Joni comes to us from Claremont, Wyoming. Easy, Joni. Just Joni maybe trying to prevent that one from getting too far gone there where she can get these other 2 through, and she did a good job of that. That other one there just lagging just a little bit behind. Oh, that might change her mind. Looks like so far, if you show that dog to that cow again, it has changed its mind about how it wants to act. And it was just enough, not too much, and when she bit, it didn't just keep on. So it's a good thing. Moving right along. You'll see this is the difference in the set of cows that Joni drew earlier with Jesse. Maybe that one's not as perfect as you want to, but it's not running off, and other 2 are willing to follow it when it gets moving in the right direction. Dog did all it could do. She gave it the commands. It took a flying change, wheeled itself around, just didn't get there fast enough, and it's okay. We're going to get wound up maybe here right now in the pen. One of them's in the right place. Now push. You're done. 3 minutes and 6 seconds, and that may change some of our top 5 leaders. Johnny Titchen and Ash. A good run with a cow that wasn't maybe perfect. So it was an awesome job.
Well done, Joni Tejan and / J Ash. Full points of 270 and a time of 3:06. Next up, we have Russell McCord and Sadie. On deck, number 18, Jeffrey Horner and Voodoo. In the hole, number 19, Steve White and MISR Jace. Getting ready, number 20, Angie Johnson and Double J Bobby.
All right, we're going back and pick up Russell McCord. Milliron S Ranch, Working Border Collies. This is Steve White and his group, his family, over there across the mountain at their ranch. If you need a dog, you need something done about ranching, contact Steve. Going back, pick up Russell McCord at 12, and then we'll go back to 17 and pick up Jeffrey Horner, Steve White, and Andy Johnson. We're going to move right along. Got sheep going on down there, and sheep takes precedence today over this arena. Nice job putting them together. 24-second in the fetch. Now Russell's going to give it a little different angle look here. He's going to move over here to this hole. He's going to let his dog do the work over there. The only hole in this theory sometimes is that exhaust is right there, and that cow looked about going, but they've done a good job of using that theory and thought. Don't need that right now. We'll see how that affects this cow a little later on. Use dog. Doing a good job stepping over, using his dog, move those cattle through too. I think he took a little bit of a chance stopping his dog a little early and just hoping that cow would follow. And it's going to cost him right here. He's going to have to unload him and reload him. It's one of those deals, I'm telling you, that panel's 2 inches wide and the cow's 4 inches nose, and it's a 2-4 rule. You cannot guess. You can't hope, you can't wish. You got to know. Now come by hard. Come by hard. There we think he's good. Might have got a little excited there. The dog was thinking about overflanking and not guarding that hole. So you got these dogs don't know there's a hole. I mean, they know there's a hole there probably, but they don't know they're supposed to hold it, and because this is trials. But you just got to have control of your dog, and that's what trying's about. How much control you got of your dog? How much strength does he does to move stock, and how well does he want to be a biddable, mindful dog? right, we're working on forward 3 minutes. That and stuck his nose on the wrong side of the panel. Now wheel. That wasn't it. Didn't need a disturbance right there. Needed to be quiet and calm and let these cattle, and you can see that cow took a little offense to that biting him in the butt. Got bit in the butt and it bit Russell in the butt. I think that might be the offended one. He's like, you're there, I'm going here. You're there, I'm going back down here. I'm not going to play with you. Hello. All right. You can tell this is going south for Russell. That offended calf has caused a little bit of trouble for him. He had a pretty decent run going. It's going to be all right. And it's just kind of eating clock for him right now. Getting warm out there. Supposed to be about 76, 7 today. Maybe getting a little warm. Now, whoa. Come by. There you go. Hard. 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 Come by. Nope. It's just going all the way around. Dadgummit. Now, what will he do here? He can take two and go on. I think that's what he's talking about. And that's what he's going to do. Going to try to get as many points as he can. He can get two there. That's 30 points instead of 45. See, those cows are not man shy. They've been handled enough by people, and they've been used by the dogs to gather them. Dogs, dog break them. So they're more respectful of a dog than they are humans. Got 30 seconds. He might get some pinpoints here. If everything goes his way, just perfect. Big away. Big away. Big away. Big away. Gonna have to hustle. You got one, that's 15. Hey, you got 15 points there. Looks like, I'm not judging, but it's picked up 15. If a buzzer goes off and you got one in the pin, you can get your pin. Of course, you won't get the other two, and you don't get any sort points. That's Russell McCord from Zephyr, Texas, and Sadie. So now I'm going to jump back in order, hopefully, with Jeffrey Horner and Voodoo, Steve White, and Jace, Angie Johnson, and Bob, Frankie Acosta, and Alice.
Jack, number 19, Steve White, and MISO James. In the hall, number 20, Angie Johnson, and Double J Bobby. Getting ready now.
Update right here quickly. I jumped off and jumped back on. Randall Walker and Clyde 230, DJ Anderson, Jolene 256, Titchin, Joni at Ash at 306, James Butler and Eve at 334, Barry Bremerich and Ranger at 401. There's room. You just got to be good at it. All right, here we go with Jeffrey Horner and Voodoo. Hope she puts the voodoo on them. There's one of the ugliest persons here walking in front of us. That's Bo Sir. That right, Bo? Right? Okay, he agreed with me. See, I told y'all. You don't know what I said. All right. Got them heading the right direction. They don't measure trot right here might be good. As long as they'll stay together. Trying to make that front cow move, and in the process, you back the second one up. So we got to make sure a dog comes on around and gets a little eye on that third cow. All right. Jeffrey, get it done. I see our new training guys have slipped in here. We'll probably have one of them up here talking to us in a little bit. We talked to him yesterday a little bit. So Jeffrey slips them into 3 there. Just got to push them on out to the right. A little back and forth. Matthew. They're ducking like a camera's here. I don't know the cameras are way up there on the top. Jeffrey's in good shape. If we can get these cattle moving on down here and put them through the V down there. Nice job. One left turn, 2 left turn, 3 left turn. He's in good shape right here. Got to get his little dog on the inside. Dog's got to be willing to go in the pen. Cooperate, cattle. Does your dog have a heel bite? Does your dog have a push? Your nose bite. Got to give that cow room to turn. Happen to turn the right way. Come on, cattle, get on in there. Push, push. Push, push. Push, push. And Jeffrey Horner gets it done at 3:27. That's going to move Jeffrey into the top 5. Yep, good job with Jeffrey Horner at 3:27.
Good job, Jeffrey Horner and Voodoo. Full points of 270, a time of 3:27.
Country Vet Naturals, one of our sponsors here this year. Thanks, Country Vet, for your participation in our sponsorship program. All right, entering the arena here is the man himself, Steve Wyatt. And Jace. Steve does a phenomenal job keeping this thing running all week, making sure everybody's got what they need, making sure everything's where it needs to be, and everybody can have as good a time as possible at this facility and in this function. There's his cattle, there's the dog. Keep them moving. Got to come in hot, kind of slowed him up, because I think if he didn't, they'd run out the backside. He's circling these cattle, trying to settle them, and circling his cattle will settle them sometimes because they don't see an out. One headed in the right direction. 2, 3. Oh, he tried it again. Tried to let him go through hot, and they didn't make it. 2 on the wrong side. Got to regroup. I think Steve's pushing the pedal this morning. I don't know where he's sitting at the first round, but now they got hot and they're running now, so he's going to have to settle this red one somewhere, somehow. She is reacting to the dog and not responding. He had a thought. Didn't work. Got it done. That red one thought about it, and he saw the dog just in time and responded instead of reacting. That's just the way I look at it. If he'd reacted, he might have tried to tap dance on the dog, but he didn't. He just responded and said, okay, I'm going to go this way. We're playing the same game at every obstacle with these. It got them a little bit stirred up when they come in hot to number 2. Come by. Big come by. He's wheeling and dealing. We'll see how it works up here when he got into this pen. It's only about 8-foot hole. Didn't work. Two went in. Three's taking a long way home. You can't really send the dog away right here to come over here. Like if this dog had come over here and stopped it and maybe just turned that nose, he saw them other two went in because there's panels and everything else. Needs a big kick right here. Finally, now maybe she'll run straight on the trailer. Jace will bite one. He had him stirred up enough that it's going to benefit him here. And he gets it done. 428. A little western from beginning to end, but, you know, so was the Lone Ranger, and he always won. All right, Angie gets him through the fetch. She's going to swap places with the dog. Had some thoughts there in the beginning about doing it different. Now she's going to rotate over. Those cattle just respond more to the dog than they do the, not there. Going to have to reload. That was the difference in dog being exactly where it needed to be, taking the flank exactly where it needed to be, and a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It don't take much. Wrong hole. Now, if this calf goes all the way in there, I got to unload them all, but she didn't. So she's still good. Now then, see if she can get swapped with her dog and her. Got it done. A little bit of work there, but she got it done. This black calf, you know, little bit of a flyby there. There's a couple of those, and this calf is just a little bit of offended with it. Got separated on her. One went out the wrong hole, went on the back side of the hole, and it just didn't work out. She's got to regroup. All right, that one's clear. She can bring them back. If it'll stand there, it'll help. Just kind of, she's got one on the wrong side of life. Sends her dog will come by. Keeps, well, that would have worked probably for that, and it just the other one, when it went come by, it slipped on around. So we'll see. There's no way to cover all these the exit there and the entrance and the hole that they can't go out. And got to reload. I would think if that one stands there, since there was a imaginary barrier panel across those panel opening, and neither one of them crossed in or that one didn't cross out, if she could somehow get this one to go back in there, and oh, goofy, that other one's gonna walk out. We're still good. That cow, it's got its tail heads of what counted. So if we can get this black calf and this red calf to walk by just like that, and they don't go out that hole. That was a really good job of trying to set up and save something there. It just didn't quite work out. For Angie, we're at 5:35 on the clock. All right.
That was Angie Johnson and Double J Bobby, points 165.
All right, Angie's going to time out there.
Next up we have Mike Thompson and Lauren. On deck, Frankie Acosta and AC
All right, we're going to pick up Mike Thompson and Marvin here.
Okay, this is Mike Thompson and Marvin. On deck, Frankie Acosta and AC Dallas.
All right, this is Mike Thompson and Marvin. We've jumped ahead a little bit. I think Mike's got to go run a sheep run, so he's probably jumping ahead or just filling in where we can get these things run today. All right. Oh, we got a 2-for-1 sale going on. Two's buying and one's not wanting nothing of it. Not being really bad, just not wanting to really be shouldered up and be a buddy teamer. Got it done when he needed to, though. Frankie Acosta and Alice. Frankie comes to us from Bristow, Oklahoma. Got one on the wrong side. Probably a good strategy to swap sides with your dog here, Frankie. Good deal. All right. Good job there getting them through there. Wrong hole, one. Get them regrouped. Just got to get them looking in the right direction. Come. Got to play a little game here, back and forth. Good boy. Just a little bit of touch and go there. You just got to get a little flank, and make sure they're moving in the right direction. Just got to adjust there a little bit. There you go, a little bit away. Didn't take it. Backed him up and stuck him in. Good job. Got him in the load and shoot. Little heel bite and a jump. 501, Frankie Acosta and Alice.
Good job, Frankie Acosta and AC Ellis. That was full points at a time of 5:01. Next up, we have Dennis Bisnet and DB Little Red. On deck, we have Ginny Jones and Dwight in the hole, Randall Walker and Sadish Oz.
Okay, I believe we've got 21 up. Dennis Bisnet and Little Red, Mike Thompson, Marvin's already ran. James Butler and Jesse, Janine Jones, and then we'll have Randall Walker. We'll see what order to go in, but winning the Futurity second round, getting toward the Getting toward the end. About 7 dogs left. Maybe 8 with a skip or 2. We've seen Little Red run a time or 2 here. He's running in the nursery cattle, Futurity cattle, and I think I saw him run in the field. Can't remember. All right, calls for his cows. Open the gate, let her out, boys. That's an Oreo. I think we got a combine in the way. Some of those come-aways Dennis has in his pocket. I have a few pockets full of come-aways. Hard to come by way-bys. They don't sound as good. Right, what's Dennis going to do? He's going to try to hold the gate. Use his dog to push him up and around. In these trials, your dog's got to come under some panels. They got to be willing to crawl under whatever it takes to make a straight line to where you tell them to walk up at. Got it done. Taking a chance. Didn't work. You can't gamble. I mean, you can. Just a little bit of a flank there. Maybe Dennis would, could have influenced that cow. Now we got to reload. When you disrupt the flow of cattle, it influences and changes the thought process. This white cow's been out that hole once already. That's all it would have took a while ago. Just a little bit. And that's timing and anticipation on the part of the handlers. If these dogs are broke very well, it's like that dog's, 2 foot off the hip. Aye, what are you doing? Good boy. Good boy. 2 foot off that cow's hip and wasn't disturbing the cattle or nothing. He's all right here. This cattle are helping him just a little bit. They're trotting off down there toward the entrance. Dog can cover and go get him. He's got to get him away. Get back from going on the wrong side. Big come by. Big come by. Big come by. Hey, good boy. All right, Dennis got something going on here. Now we're shooting for 2 runs, total time, total points, to see who can come out ahead after 2 runs in this Futurity cattle dog. Got 1 on the wrong side of life over there, 2 on the wrong side, and he's got to go through panels under a trailer. To get around over there. It's not like it's a free area to run in. Shoots him in there. Let's see what he wants out of here. She's the first one in. Send him away there. Walk up. Good boy. Dennis gets her done. .353. That's going to move Dennis close to the top 4, I think.
Good job, Dennis. His next BB Little Red. Full points are 270, a
So Dennis had a little trouble there, recovered well, and finished strong. And I think that's going to move him in fifth place, sixth place. So it's getting a little tighter at the top. That's awesome. Cream's going to rise. Okay, we're looking at Janine Jones. Maybe. Hopefully. We're going with it. Janine Jones is 24. I know we'll have to go back and pick up James Butler and Jesse. He's down in the sheep pen. He just run up here, run back down the sheep pen to run. Then we got Randall Walker, Mike Collins, and then Lincoln Rogers and Angus will round out the Futurity cattle this morning. Unless we got to go pick up somebody. I don't know. Who that would be. This may be getting close to the end, folks. Like and share. We have live feeds here all day. We've got the Old Timers horseback coming up today. We've got novice cattle going on in the bottom. So we got something going on all day. All right, here's an update on the scores. Top five: Randall Walker, DJ Anderson, Johnny Tejan, Jeffrey Horner, James Butler, and Eve. So we hadn't had a real change since Jeffrey run a while ago with Voodoo. We've had some more good runs, some more 3-minute runs. Right now, Randall Walker's coming in with the dog of the year, Clyde, Sadis Clyde. And he's also leading at Futurity. So if Randall draws the right kind of cows and uses them, and we'll be looking at a guy trying to make it 1-2. Having to work pretty hard right here to keep these cattle moving and grouped together. Clyde, Oz has took every command, he's giving so far. I think I can, but knowing Randall and his dog here, we've got to keep him excited about moving without being over exuberant. He's doing a really good job. The thing about Randall, he does this for a living. He gathers cows, pins cows for folks. He uses these dogs. I've seen videos of this dog right here use it on pairs and unbroke cattle. And the reason he can, he's broke and also strong enough to do. And Randall does a really good job right here. You see this dog stop. Dog had a chance there to slash, maybe cause a little trouble. Didn't stop, just like that. If Randall can keep this dog doing the same thing, stay under control, he will make a run right here. Anybody didn't see that, he'd give just a little nip when he went by there on the hills and play a little game here, touch and go. Very nice, Randall Walker coming out of 2 to 3. Now here's a place where he might can trot him down. Randall do a good job of getting around and stopping him if he has to. Clyde is responding very well today, kicking himself out and around, covering his stock, and moving them and being really precise with his movements. Square up, open the flanks, right down the wall between that cow without causing trouble. Now when you get up here to the pen, I know Randall's going to get there. You'll see when he tells him to push, we're going to get some movement. Just a really good young dog. And Oz, he's not 3 years old. I mean, he is a young dog. You're looking at a really good run right here, folks. Not the 220 he blistered it with earlier, but sure enough, a good run set up right here. Oop. He had a chance there to cause trouble. Didn't. Very, very, very broke. Randall's talking to him now. Watch. Boom, 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 boom. 316. Randall Walker and your dog of the year and the Futurity dog of the year, Clyde. Oz. Oz, my bad. I keep talking about Randall's other dog, but this was Oz. This was your Futurity dog of the year. Picked up his buckle last night at the meeting we had.
Thank you, Randall Walker and Sadis Oz. That was 4 points of 270, a time of 3:16. Next up, we'll have Mike Collins and Rudy.
Next up is Mike Collins. Mike Collins and Rudy B. I know we got to go back and pick up James Butler and Jesse here in a little bit. We still got Lincoln Rogers and Angus to go, and just looking up and down the list, I think that may be the last 3 dogs to run here in the Futurity at Mountain State Stock Dog Association National Finals. A little bit over exuberant there. You got to remember, a lot of these young dogs don't have a lot of experience yet, trialing or working. Sometimes their emotions gets the best of them. You got to be a little forgiving, just work with them and try to get them back regrouped, and they did. All right. I'm going to try while Mike's making this run to look up on Mountain State's page and see who the leader is coming in to this event here. Just looking back at some real-time results from the first run, just to give us an idea in round 1 what it looked like. Okay, so James Butler and Eve, you get a PDF look at this thing, it's got times on it. James Butler and Eve came in at 3:30. Randall was 3 something. Oh, he was 2:20 with Clyde. So Randall has put pressure, which doesn't affect James, but you know he's made it where James is he can't lag around. Johnny Tejan and Jess, Lincoln Rogers and Roscoe. Roscoe, I don't think, had a good run earlier. Can't remember. DJ Anderson and Jolene had another good run. They were 2 something, so that's going to 6 something. So it's going to get tied at the top. Make it hard on these guys. Russell McCord, I can't remember what he did. Frankie and Alice finished a while ago with a 5 something, I think. So all right, Mike's got him in the pen. You got a good run going. Trying to give you some scores there to look, see what the leaderboard might change here. You know, we got 1 run left. Randall and Oz 6 seconds with 2:25, so they're probably not in the average hunt there with Oz, but he just made a good run to maybe win a little day money check. I don't know. Oh, and he got out. Got to get him off the trailer. He's got to get him off the trailer. Gotta get them off the trailer and repin them. That's gonna hurt. One of them come off. One of them's looking about. He's like, is that dog still out there? Maybe you can get around here and those two won't go far. Bring that other one to them and repin them. And maybe this black cow that caused a little trouble there, maybe she'll want to go further and go ahead and go load herself. Mike trying to regroup here at 6 minutes. He's got a minute to get him loaded. He didn't lose his pinpoints. He gets to keep his pinpoints, but you can't have a full load unless you got a full pin. So he had to get them off, and he's going to have to reload them and then try to sort them within 45 seconds here. Probably didn't need that right there. Didn't need a little disturbance there, but hard on these dogs. Pressure from the handlers, the cows, the pens. They get a little frustrated with the cattle not going where they want them to go. Might give him just a little bit of time to settle there, but he's going to time out. We had a wreck. I'm sitting dead still. All right, Mike times out right there.
Short lap over him, please.
Score of 225 for Mike Collins and UD. Next up, we have Lincoln Rogers and HR Angus. And then our final one of the day for this class.
All right, right quick on your screen there, Randall Walker and Clyde, DJ Anderson, Johnny Tejan. Randall Walker did move into 4th place, bumped James out of the top 5. Jeffrey Horner hangs in there. And James has got a run coming up here with I still got him, let's see, let me go back. James, and Jesse is coming in here after Lincoln and Angus. So we got 2 runs left. James and Jesse are coming in here to run the last dog, and he's at 443. I don't know the combined scores here, but this is Angus and Lincoln. Yeah, I know, I see it. I'll catch up in just a minute. I was trying to find all right. So Lincoln gets through, shoots him in 2, brings the other one in. This is a high rotor bred dog. I think this is out of Glen. I don't know the female. Stand. Don't get over exuberant. All right, got one out the wrong hole, one on the entrance didn't go in, so we got to regroup. And they're scattered and splattered running around. Got to let them regroup right here. I was trying to look and see where Lincoln and Angus was sitting. They were 6 minutes and 2:25, so Lincoln's playing for day money here, and the day money has got tight, so he's just going to have to play for pride right here right at this point, I think. And I know it's early in the run, but you can kind of tell.
You're good now.
Just kind of, you can tell what goes on early in the run, what's going to happen, and when you get them running around like this, it's you're not going to win with this at this level. The points that these other guys have piled up and the times. Lincoln's having a little trouble getting these boogers to settle down. Well, I kind of got them shouldered up. Oh. Come hard. There. Away. Good boy. Good boy. All right. Made something out of nothing there. Come back and picked it up. Lincoln, my buddy from Seminary, Mississippi, does a good job with these dogs. You know, the cattle right here got a little stirred up. Lincoln's trying to play for day money because he dropped some points yesterday, or day before yesterday in the first round of the Futurity. He got a chance to get it done here. Even though they took a little spin around the world right here a while ago, if he can get them settled down just enough to look in that hole, I think he can get it done. That's how much of I almost call it a mistake, just a tick over flank by a foot caused that calf not to stick his nose in the correct place. Big kick. Big kick. There you go. All right, we got him loaded. He's got a minute and a half. You know, that's a great job, 546 for Lincoln Rogers and Angus. after a little mix-up there and hiccup on 2 and had to do some moving around and just a good job to finish the run and complete the run after, before 7 minutes was ticks off. All right, we got 1 run left, and this run's important because we have James Butler and Jesse with a 4:43, and I got no clue what the combined leader is right now, but I'm going to just Clyde had a 2:30, so it's 5:76, 6:13. So James is going to have to make the run of his life with Jesse to beat Randall and Clyde. So, you know, that speaks about Randall. He had Oz was Dog of the Year in the Futurity, and then Clyde comes in here and looks like he's in good shape to win the Futurity at the national finals. Just depending on the scores, and all my comments are unofficial, of course, but just looking at some math here on the website and doing some math in my head. DJ Anderson's a player. DJ is 240 something, I think, so he's 658. It's gonna be close. I'm glad I'm not doing the official math up there. My wife's sitting here and she's thinking me too. She does the math for our trials. Some of our biggest misunderstandings are over money, figuring, and times, and math figures. So we're waiting on James to come finish up the Futurity here. Our last run, I'm sure James has been down there in the sheep in the lower arena. So if you're still with us, right here still got Randall Walker, DJ Anderson. Randall Walker is 4th with Oz, and Jeffrey Horner still 5th with Voodoo coming in. Let me just hold that screen right there. Let me see if I can do math. Randall Walker and Clyde were 230. Randall Walker 230, 273, so that's 613 for Randall and Clyde. DJ Anderson was 256 today. We find DJ, so he's 58. Y'all get to hear me do math. 67. So he's going to be 7 something. So yeah, Randall is in the lead, but it looks like Joni and Ash are looking to check about them. They were 6 and dropped some points. Who we got left? Jeffrey Horner. Let me find his name. Voodoo. No, they didn't have a good run yesterday. Oz didn't finish the course yesterday. So it looks like right now that Randall Walker is sitting in first in the average, and this is unofficial, folks. DJ Anderson will be second, but James looks like maybe the only one that has a chance to move into first or second in the first place run. He's going to have the run of his life, and don't count him out. And I promise you, second place is not in his mind. So we're going to maybe see guts and glory right here, depending on what happens. All right, we're waiting on James. Hang with us if you want to watch the end of the Futurity cattle here at Mountain States. Oh, well, let's hear it.
With the MSSA National Final, Steve White, who oversees this whole week of national competition here with us. Steve, tell us about the weather changes that you guys have experienced this week from snow now moving into heat.
Yeah, so that really does affect the livestock a whole bunch. You know, it's just like me and you. You know, when we're cold and when we're hot. You know, I'd rather lay around the house and be slow when I'm hot, and I'd rather when it's cold be active to try to stay a little bit warmer. And they do the same thing. So, you know, we came in here and it was pretty darn cold the first couple of days. We had snow on us the first night here. The cattle moved really good and a little bit more frisky and a little bit more fire to them, and but the handlers have done really well. The weather's perfect now, and the rest of the week it looks like it's going to be perfect, and I think it's just going to make for a great finals.
Steve White, MSSA.
From playful pups to cuddly kittens, Loyal Life Super Premium Pet Food makes it easy to choose the product that's just right for your pet's life stage. Every pet has their own special nutritional needs, and we've got the super premium option your family's best friend deserves. Making sure your pets get the nutrition they need to live long, happy lives? That's what we do best. With our special blends of quality ingredients, you can count on us for the pets counting on you. After all, being the best pet parent ever is what you do best.
Dance with SVI Media broadcasting the National Stock Dog Finals with the MSSSA, and they've been really supportive of the local 4-H as they've held these national finals. Carly Mackey is here from the local 4-H. Carly, tell us what you guys have on the menu here at your food booth today.
We got hot dogs, cheeseburgers, and a lot of other things, and we just want to be here and have fun.
Now you guys are fundraising for a great cause. Tell us what the local Star Valley 4-H is doing with the money.
So our group is going to buy some new signs for us this year and some new cheers for our group.
Awesome. Come support the local vendors and the local Star Valley 4-H as part of the National Stock Dog Final.
Your relationship is built on trust. Your buddy is with you for work and play from sunup to sundown. And you can trust Nutrina True to deliver nutrient-packed formulas for active dogs like yours. Each bite is TruMune powered for immunity and mobility support, and with support for digestion plus joint, skin, and coat health, trust that they're always protected from the inside out. Find high-quality, hardworking nutrition near you at nutrinaworld.com/NutrinaTrue. Nutrina, what's inside counts.
Director of the Mountain State Stock Dog Association, Steve White, here with us on the SVI Media broadcast. A lot of people make this thing work. Tell us about some of the behind-the-scenes people that make this national finals.
The behind the scenes is what keep us going. I mean, people don't understand that. In each arena, we got 4 arenas going. We got stock setters, you know. The stock setter's responsibility is to be there about an hour and a half early to get their stock in and settled and separated. We got our commentators that are on with you guys letting everybody know what's going on. Today we have people loading cattle in trucks and delivering them out to the field in the same place. I've got 5 cowboys back there that is a stalker coming out. They're keeping them separate. They're keeping them on feed. They're keeping them on water. They're keeping them calm. But they have to make sure that those cattle never get re-ran in the same arena. So that's a well orchestrated machine up there. Our judges, they're scribes. You know, we got 2 full-time people that are just feeding my staff, so the staff never has to stop. You know, so I mean, right now we're at about 60 people to keep this running full-time.
It's quite the operation for the national finals with live coverage with the MSSA. with Becky Combs. She just finished a sheep run here at the MSSA National Finals. Becky from Colorado.
Country Vet Naturals dog food is crafted for hard-working dogs, packed with high-quality protein, essential vitamins and minerals. It's designed to fuel their energy and endurance. No fillers, no artificial additives, just pure natural nutrition for your loyal partner. Our formulas support your dog's digestive health, ensuring they can thrive at their best with comfort and ease. Country Vet Naturals gives your dog the strength and stamina to perform their best. Because when the job's tough, they deserve the best. Power your dog's performance with Country Vet Naturals.
We use our dogs every day. You know, on the ranch, we run a lot of cattle here that would take 7 or 8 full-time cowboys, and we have no full-time cowboys. It's just me and my family and one hired guy. These dogs come out and handle these cattle and pen these cattle. We move 500-600 in a group at a time with 1 or 2 dogs quietly. We breed and strive to breed working cattle and sheep dogs that are versatile enough and that have enough trainability and are biddable enough that you can work both stock with them. I think that we really focus on the health of our dogs. We health test all of our dogs. We really try to push to create the best dog with the best genetic background that we can, both health and pedigree wise. If you want to get a hold of us, go to milliron-sranch.com. You can get a hold of us. We'll always get back to you. If you have any questions about anything, it's not even about purchasing a dog, about a dog that you own that you need help with, please feel free to get a hold of us. Go to the website, milliron-sranch.com.
Thank you, Charlie. Thanks, Rocky. Thanks, Cooper. You too, Toby and Jody and Daisy and Sadie and Gracie. Your loyalty means everything to us, which is why we perfected the recipes behind our food and included special support for mobility and immunity. Find premium nutrition near you at nutrinaworld.com/loyallife. Nutrina, what's inside counts.
From playful pups to cuddly kittens, Loyal Life Super Premium Pet Food makes it easy to choose the product that's just right for your pet's life stage. Every pet has their own special nutritional needs, and we've got the super premium option your family's best friend deserves.
Steve White with the Mountain State Stock Dog Association National Finals. Steve, tell us about the livestock. Where do you get these animals?
So the cattle came right from my house. We started about 3 weeks ago getting them ready to come over here, getting them broke and ready and used to trials and dogs. We ended up bringing the best that we had over here for the handlers, and the sheep we actually loaded them at my friend's ranch down in Utah, right off the mountain. Their range ewes came right off the mountain from Roach Ranches down there in Tremont, Utah.
That's Director of the Mountain State Stock Dog Association, Steve White, at the National Finals.
Making sure your pets get the nutrition they need to live long, happy lives? That's what we do best. With our special blends of quality ingredients, you can count on us for the pets counting on you. After all, being the best pet parent ever is what you do best.
SVI Media with the Mountain State Stock Dog Association National Finals. Ashlyn Mackey here working the 4-H booth for the Star Valley 4-H. Ashlyn, tell us what your favorite menu item is that you guys are serving here.
The burger.
Awesome. Do you like everything on it, or do you not like the pickles and stuff?
I don't like the tomatoes.
No tomatoes, but they do have tomatoes if you want tomatoes. Ashlyn, what are you guys going to do with the money that you earn for the 4-H?
We're going to buy new signs.
Awesome. So come check out the 4-H booth at the Mountain State Stock Dog Association in Afton and help them support the local 4-H.
Hey everybody, it's Steve White with the Mountain State Stock Dog Association. Probably the number one question we get asked is why did we choose Afton, Wyoming as a spot to host our national finals? You know, we can be able to come here, it's cool days and cool nights. It's absolutely beautiful. The handlers love to come here. There's so many good places to eat. The women love to go shopping. They love everything about it. They can come walk up and down Main Street right from the fairgrounds. They don't have to get in their car. The recreation around here is great. They can go fishing, they get four-wheelers, they go riding up in the hills. Really what it comes down to, everybody, is we put on a great national finals here because this is a destination that everybody wants to come to. They save all their year worth of vacation just to be able to come here and spend 10 days worth of their life in Afton, Wyoming. We absolutely love it here and we look forward to coming back here every single year.
We are so excited to launch our new line of super premium pet foods. We built it with passion and purpose, with everything we have, to create science-driven, balanced nutrition that makes a real difference in an animal's health. How do we know this? Because we've done it before. Now we're doing it even better. We've created truly next-level formulas. We choose our ingredients based on what's naturally important in an animal's diet. Our omega-3s are higher, our calcium levels are controlled, our palatability is greater, and our consistency is hands down superior. We've built our manufacturing facility from the ground up, the right way, to guarantee we'll deliver the very best quality food possible. And we'll do it consistently from bag to bag. We've brought together an expert team, folks who share our passion, who all know what they're doing because they've done it before. We make food your animal wants, with nutrition their whole body needs. That's next level pet nutrition. Next level. Science is in the bag.
All right, if you've hung with us throughout the Futurity cattle here today, coming into the arena is James Butler Rush, running the day with Jesse. James has a chance, but he's going to have to make a run of his life to finish in first. I know he's going to be playing for it. He needs to draw the right set of cattle. He needs to utilize everything he's got. I'm out of breath. I just ran upstairs because I had to go down. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesse. All right, she took it then. Got a wheeler, got a wheeler, got a wheeler. Now then, come on, James. Come on, James. You know, this is one of those deals. Randall Walker sitting in front, a buddy of mine. Here's James, another buddy of mine. We're not rooting against or for anyone to beat anyone, but I want to see the best of the best. And Randall's already put his best forward. James going to have to put his best forward. And then in the end, it's going to be what it is. Good recovery there on a set of cows that didn't want to come out together. You know, he's eat up a minute here, and he's going to have to be in the less than 3. Promise you he's going to be going for it. You know, he's got a chance to win second or third here with a good clean run. You know, I don't know that he's drawed the cows to win it with, just to be honest with you. You can tell right off the get-go when one of them wants to separate and not be a team player. But we're going to see some good work here. The wind's picked up, dust is blowing. He's got them grouped up now if he can just hold them. It's something new. I've been out here a few times, but I have never seen this dust storm like this. That's a little different. Hang on to your cowboy hat, James. Good. Oh, no, don't overflank. Get away, get away, get away. Oh, good recovery. It's something new. This wind's blowing right down the middle of this valley. I don't know. There's some kind of paper product, look like a kite flying out through yonder. It is a kite. It ain't a kite, but it's sure acting like it. Bring it right on around, James. Bring it right on around. Just making the best of what he's got to work with right here. You know, just handling these cattle the best that they'll let him handle them, and still coming through at 341, coming toward the pen. Shot one in, come hard, collar in, there. Oh, that little lip right there caused that calf to be a little disturbed. Overflank. It's been a little exuberant. Got excited a little bit. Got him pinned. He's got his pin points. He needs to finish with a full score here and get him loaded. Yeah, good dog. Good dog. Walk up, Jesse. Push, push. And time. 4:54. Not going to place in the round. I don't know what he'll do in the average, but, you know, took a set of cattle and made the best of them with what he could do and completed the score. So that's our Futurity cattle. It looks like unofficially, folks, remind you unofficially, that Randall Walker may finish first and DJ Anderson second. After that, I don't know. Okay, that's our Futurity cattle. That is and I'm off the air.